Hello, I'm Joyce. I'm from Shanghai and I worked in Rongqiao branch nearly 1 year.
And my name is Becky. I'm from Michigan in the United States. I've been here at York in China for 3 years. I've worked here in Fuzhou for about 2 years, and I worked in Shenzhen in the Shenzhen branches for 1 year.
As a TA, I think more like an assistant and a bridge between teacher and parents and the students. Help teacher to translate something to kids if they can't understanding some important language points or grammar or vocabularies, and also I will collecting some parents' feedback to teacher.
My role in the classroom as the teacher is I am the one who plans the lessons. I do all of the introduction of the material. I'm the one who models and facilitates all of the activities. And I'm there for support for the kids and somebody for them to practice their English with.
Communication.
I was going to say the same thing. That's one thing that Joyce and I do really well, I think, is if we're having a problem, we'll talk to each other about it. If a student is falling behind, we'll talk to each other about it. If something's going really great, we'll talk about why is that working really well. Yeah.
And share some different ideas with each other.
Yep.
In the classroom, we just trust each other and let kids can enjoy to learn English in classroom. And when outside, we're talking about a lot of things what happen in classroom, how can we improve our teaching in classroom, and parents' feedback.
Yeah, and I definitely think, like Joyce said earlier, like being an assistant, like we are a pair together. It's not, I don't see it as like I am the teacher and you are the TA. I really do think of us more as a team. If she has ideas of something that she would like to see happen in the classroom, I will take them from her. I will give her signals of things that I would like her to do in the classroom. And yeah, definitely just communicating about how are our students, where do we want to see them improve, and how can we communicate that to the parents. Our Doodletown kids are 4 years old, and our older kids are 9 and 10.
9 and 10.
They'll use language in a very interesting way, and they'll say things that we never even taught them how to say. They'll just learn how to make that connection in English.
And follow some words with Becky's just, like, actually not. They will follow with you, but they don't know any idea about these words. Just learn the English.
And our older students, we try to make, because our older students have so many other classes and so much homework from their Chinese schools that we really try to make this class just really relaxing for them. We want this to be a safe place where they can come and have fun and have a good time. And they really respond to that and really kind of give it their all.
Yeah, and they will feel very just happy in class. And think English is interesting, not just like to remember a lot of things, so much grammars they need to learn. Just feel it's interesting class. They can learn different cultures.
My favorites are usually the cheeky ones. They are. I like kids who try to challenge me. I like kids who want to ask questions.
Why?
Yep. I get bored with the kids who want to always be perfect. I like the kids who are going to act out a little bit.
Yeah.
I treat my students like people. The same I would treat anybody else. I try not to talk down to them. I try to just meet them on their level. Yes. But I think it's easier for me because I have traveled a lot and I've lived in China for such a long time now. And it's easy for me to come to Joyce and ask, why did they do this? Did they do this because this is a Chinese thing, or did they do this thing because they're just children?
Children, yeah. For me, it's because I travel a lot as well. So I can understand different cultures, how to balance them, just communication.
Yeah.
Share more information, you will do well in classroom.
The most difficult thing for me, I think, as a teacher is trying to understand the Chinese school system and why it's so militant and rigorous.
Yeah.
It's really difficult for me because to teach English, there is no correct answer, but a lot of these children want tell me what the correct answer is.
Yeah.
There isn't. So I think as far as like a teacher, that's the most difficult thing when teaching English.
Yeah. So my job is tell my students in our classroom is quite different with your public school, because we will not give you an answer. You have to find the answer by yourself, do research.
And communicating that to the parents as well, because the parents also want, well, tell them what to do. Tell them if I need to have them copy words. That's not how English works.
Or extra worksheet, but
they need to practice it. They need to use it. They need to say it. If you're a new teacher, it's important to sit down and, like we said before, communicate with your TAs. Go through everything together. It's going to take time. Don't get too frustrated. But I think it's important for the foreign teachers to know how much work the TAs have to do, what their tasks are. It's important for the TAs to know what the teachers' tasks are, and get to know your TAs as a person. Ask them what they like.
Ask teacher what they like. That's very important, because as a classroom, this is not one person's classroom. It's our classroom. That's our students and the parents. So you need to work together like a partner. So communication is just so important.
Communicate about work, but then also if you have the time, communicate about life.
Yeah.